Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Today we're going to be doing some high-sec exploration in the Sunesis. Now the reason I wanted to go with the Sunesis is because this is a pretty good ship, I would say, overall, for people with low skill points or just alpha clones, and alpha clones can fly this. And I think, in fact, this fit should work for alpha clones. Alpha clones can use Tech 2 drones, because Tech 2 drones, they removed Tech 2 medium drones, but Tech 2 light drones I think they can still use. So it should be alright. The Sunesis is, generally speaking, a very good all-round ship. Has very low skill requirements and can do a little bit of everything, but it's not particularly good at any particular activity. It is, however, very good for insta-warping. I have not fit this for insta-warping because I didn't feel like it would be necessary. Maybe it would be good and nice to have it, because I can get it to do quote-unquote insta-warp. If I put an inertial stabilizer on, you see here, inertial stabilizer, and we turn off this. I actually have to put two inertial stabilizers. So if I were to take this off and then put it on, then I could get to the insta warp. So that is a possibility. I could do this instead, but I would have less DPS. So I don't know, but it could maybe be a better peace of mind if one had this insta warping kind of ability, and also a bit tiny bit faster as well when you're going in and out of different anomalies. But we're going to be doing some Guristas exploration, and in fact we've got some right here. And the main thing I would want to do here is that I want to just check that it actually works, because I've not checked if it works or not. Really, I think that maybe it could have some problems, possibly with tank. I don't think it will, but possibly it could have. This is made to speed tank, because it's not made to face tank everything. It's made on Afterburner and everything to keep range. Got relatively long range stuff here, light missiles. It's got drones. I was thinking first of going with the light neutron blasters, because light neutron blasters obviously have got very good damage. They can bust up the NPCs real good. The only thing is, I have to then get close. I have to have good tank, and it was hard for me to get a good tank. So it's just overall a lot easier I feel like, to keep range like I'm doing right now. So we're going to see how this goes. I am cap stable, so I can just keep on going like this. And also we've got our main damage is in the drones. So that's good, because drones, they're very relaxing. You can just have them do everything for you, like I'm doing right now. You can start shooting things a little bit. You can just see here, what is the most amount of damage? Pythiotera. Okay, no, hold on. I think the missile batteries were doing a little bit of damage at one point. But we've got a Jackdaw here. Jackdaw is gonna own us, because Jackdaws are pretty effective anomaly grinders with their auto-targeting missiles. We could have maybe even gone with auto-targeting missiles here, to be honest, but it's a lot better going a lot faster with the Scourge if you just want to be a bit more present on your in the game. Yeah, look at this guy. He's got auto-targeting missiles just wrecking the NPCs right there. And this is a Guristas den, so I think I have to take out this one over here. We'll go with the drones. It's really nice. The drones, you can just almost summon AFK. They just do everything for you. So that's just, I've got everything focused really on the drones. It's three drone damage amplifiers. The light missiles, they don't do a whole lot of damage. Their main damage is in the the main damage type of our composition will be in the drones. Even without any damage modules, our drones naturally do more damage, and I just think it's just a better idea to go with the drone damage amplifiers. Another benefit of the drone damage amplifiers, weirdly enough, is that they use a lot less CPU, and I have a bit of a CPU problem on this ship here, so that's why I was also yet another reason for me to go with the drone damage amplifiers, or make this ship mainly drone based. But it seems like we're doing pretty good here. It seems like we're doing very good. Not really big issues with tank, but we are not being focused. This Jackdaw right here is what's being focused. It seems to be. It seemed like before, when it was just us here, that there was no big problems, to be honest. I think this would be a very good platform for doing some exploration. And speaking of exploration, we should probably start scanning stuff down, because I fit this to have a core probe launcher, and the core probe launcher makes so that you can scan these signatures down at the same time. And that's yet another reason I decided to go with drones, because they can you don't have to even if you miss shooting some missile volleys, you'll still be able to, your drones will auto aggress and attack stuff while you're scanning if you forget to use your missiles. So that's another reason why I think drones are really good to use for this kind of activity right here. At least if you want to do the scanning side of things. But if you really want to grind the escalations fast, or not the escalations, but the anomalies fast, then you'll want to go with something like a Hecate with the blasters. It's going to just destroy the enemy NPCs really quickly. The Sunesis is naturally a good exploration ship, because it has a bonus to its scanning strength. You can see here, if we go on Sunesis, move please. There we go. Look at you. Traits, we get some core scanner probe strength. It's almost like a Sisters of Eve kind of ship. You know, it gets a bit of a drone bonuses. It gets a bit of bonuses to everything, and then we also get a bit of a scanning bonuses too. It's overall a really good ship, and it's also a reason why it's a little bit more expensive than your average Tech 1 destroyer. It costs like 9 million, I think. Depends. It changes from time to time. Okay, so then we've got a Triglavian system here. Have to be a bit careful, but a data site, no, really want to bother getting it. It's at level 3. Ooh, that could be a ghost site, to be honest. That is a possibility of being a ghost site. Level 3. I don't think you normally find level 3 things in the high sec. But I don't have a data analyze on me, so I can't really be bothered with that. Let's keep on going to this high sec island, see if we find anything interesting here. Because it always seems to be, like, every time I go to a high sec island, it seems to be a lot more like anomalies and dens, especially because they just spawn there from being destroyed in other places of New Eden. They spawn in a different place, and fewer people seems to go to these areas for some reason. So there's that's a lot of Triglavians right there. Oh, look at all these people that are being wrecked. Kaldari advanced what? Destroyer wreck. Oh. Let's save this wreck. Oh, no, I wanted to save that wreck. That could be potentially some good loot right there. It's okay, I don't want to go criminal. But we have got a refuge right here. But I want to go through the high sec island because I think there'll be better stuff there. There'll be dens there. And they'll give us more better, simulation of tank as well. Let's go. Hopefully we don't get gate camped. We still have a pretty fast align time even without inertial stabilizers. Just not, the 6 sub 2 second align time that we have when we go with 2 inertial stabilizers. Definitely a possibility right there. Something I've also been thinking is that the Sunesis could be a good destroyer ship for the Abyss. In fact, I think it definitely has possibility of being a good one there, because you can sort of be like a mini Gila, so to say, because I've got the light missiles that have got a good application, good range, got the drones as well. I can have some decent shield tank as well, especially if I were in the electrical sites where I could have good capacitor. Then I could see that definitely being a good abyssal ship, and especially for alpha clones, considering the skill requirements too. So we'll see about that. I'm thinking of even trying to theory craft some cool alpha clone ships for you alpha clones out there, because it seems like there's a very big demand for those kind of fits. A lot of alpha clones play EVE Online. Let's see now. Anything interesting here? No. Okay, let's lock up these guys and pull a little bit of range first, because we don't want to be too close to these guys. Let's see. Deploy our drones. It's a bit hard to maneuver. I need to get a bit further. Oh, that's a lot of damage right there. Our tank does not seem to be good. I would have hoped our tank to be a little bit better. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Maybe this was a little bit too little tank. Uh-oh. I think the heavy missile batteries are what's doing the most damage. Let's see now. What is doing all the damage? Have to overheat a little bit here. Funny enough, overheating in a Guristas den. Probably I should have here. I just should have gone a little bit less on the DPS and gone more on the tank. I would have hoped to have a little bit more easier time with tank than I'm doing now, because especially if someone has low skills. I've got pretty good skills. They're gonna have big problems. Oh. Yep, I definitely need more tank. Probably a medium shield booster will do very well. Yeah, a medium shield booster will probably do very well. I shouldn't have any issues. But I'll have to probably put some low slot adjustments just due to fitting requirements. See now, maybe we can even just try it right now. Capacitor will also be a bit of a problem, so that's also a bit of an issue you could have right there. See now, CPU again, CPU, just so much CPU problems. Let's keep moving here. But it seems like though, when we're at this range right here, we don't have too much of an issue avoiding damage. So that's good. I guess that's a good thing, You can avoid damage by keeping range. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be too hard to avoid damage at this range at all, actually. Look, we're just completely avoiding almost all damage. Maybe orbit this at like orbit 25 or something like that. And just keep going here. I wonder if one could put maybe a 10 MN Afterburner here and speed tank a lot better, because I could probably warp in here at like 20, and just orbit this thing really fast, avoid a lot of damage, Let's see if we can do that instead. Yeah, if I put just a flux coil like this, then I have 1.2k a second. I think this will be plenty, to be honest, to speed tank these guys. That'll be a cool thing. I'd have to remove one drone damage amplifier, but I think this will go very well. Speed tank these guys. Can probably try this, in fact, next. And even we could probably even remove this. No, we can't. Okay, because I had a capacitor control circuit here to give me a bit of extra capacitor, but I've got these hyperspatial velocity optimizer rigs because I have to move a lot. When you're exploring like this or you're doing these sites, you often have to move a lot. So a lot of the time you spend is actually warping. So you'd save a lot of time by just having a faster warp speed. Very useful, I think. Okay, but this seems to be a lot better now. I just think I did a little bit piloting problems in the beginning. So basically just warp here at 20 kilometers, it seems like would be good. And then just orbit one of these bunkers or something at like 25 kilometers or the range of your missiles, you know. I think that would be pretty good. And I could even potentially, if I wanted to be even safe, I could go with a 10mm Afterburner and I would take basically no damage from anything that even hits us. Okay, we got that then, that there. And we can continue our scanning. We can warp to in that toe.
Warp drive active.
Oh wait, have we got the drones in? Yeah, good. I forget that we align pretty fast, so you don't want to miss that. We can try this again, see if we can tank it pretty good next time if we just keep a range. Okay, a Wormy. No Wormies for this Sunesis. Sunesis could be an interesting wormhole explorer, you know, with scanning. I think that would be a cool thing, actually. Let's go into wormholes and be able to, you know, scan stuff. And you know something that would be even cool is if we PvP fit it, so that like it's really powerful. So if something like a smug Astero or something tries to come and kill us, then we can maybe put like blasters on and just blast him to pieces. That would be really fun. Okay, drone anomaly. Nothing interesting there. We can scan stuff here. See if we have anything interesting here. I've heard that you can have some good implants. These, I can't remember what they're called, but there's some implants apparently you can get that can boost your scan strength a lot more. It'll be really fast to just scan stuff in just a few scans. I don't have any implants right now. And for good reason as well. I mean, you go into these high-sec islands, you probably don't want to have these these implants in if someone camps you on the way there. Okay, wait, this combat site. Okay. Okay, we have an interesting combat site here. Oh, there's 2 combat sites. Both level 1. Probably bad ones. Rogue drone asteroid infestation. Okay. I don't know if that's a good one or bad one. Let's look it up. Oh, it's a 3 out of 10 DED site for rogue drones. Should we do that? I think that could be pretty fun, you know, to do a rogue drone DED site. I've never really done one of them. No, I've never done one of them. Anything here? No one's really here. It's only me here. That's cool. We found a DED site. A 3 out of 10. Let's go and see if we can find anything interesting. Oh, I'm looking here though that it says that you rarely get any faction drops. And that it's, oh, it doesn't seem like this really drops. It's on very rare occasions you can get a faction drop apparently, but it's generally speaking really bad loot you get from this. Okay, probably not a good idea to run this then. A desolate site. I heard you can get some good things maybe from desolate site. Let's see if we can do that. Desolate site. It's an unrated one. Let's do this desolate site. Apparently you can get sometimes some good loot from here. Hopefully we'll be able to run it, because I wonder if the Sunesis will be able to keep up with the tank, you know. It's quite soothing to do this scanning, actually. Especially since this ship doesn't do the sites extremely fast. I mean, it's not like a Hecate where you just like destroy the sites, absolutely annihilate them in less than a minute. So it's good to have a good scanning bonus, because then you can do that in the meantime, so you use your time very efficiently. Okay, so we've got a bunch of frigates here, and small stuff should be pretty good. Let's take out the stuff that's close. We've got all these guys that are close. Drone harvester, let's keep some range. I wonder if because we've got kinetic damage type resistances, so I think maybe we could have problems with the like resistances. We won't tank a whole lot, but this doesn't seem like it's too bad right now. We're taking these guys out anyway. Let's go for these guys over here. Who is that? Barracuda Alvi. This guy. No, this guy over here. Let's take him out next. Oh, rogue drones. I want them to go over there. They're doing EM damage as well. We've got hardly any EM resistance. Uh-oh. Taking a lot of damage right here. Kill the Barracuda, Alvi. Dismantler. Dismantler. They're doing also a lot of damage. Yeah, they're destroyers. We should take them out. Uh-oh. Taking a lot of damage now. Oh. Overheat a little bit. Just casually overheating, you know. Come on, overheat. Why are you not listening to my commands, ship? There we go. Okay, their tank is stabilizing now since these guys have got a pretty big range in between them. Yeah, I got these auto aggression on the drones. Is really nice. Look at that, just auto aggression. They're just going crazy without me even telling them to do anything. Good initiative drones. Good initiative drones. There we go. Shoot this guy. One of the things that mainly alpha clones will have a bit of a problem with, I see, is that the range of my missiles will be a lot shorter if I'm an alpha clone. I think it's got 20 something kilometers. So that's just something to keep in mind. That maybe it's not a best representation right here. Unfortunately, my alpha clone that I'm training right now, he has not got the best amount of alpha clone skills, so it's still not good representation there. I've got this alt that I'm training just alpha clone skills, so that he can give you guys a good representation of alpha clones. So when I use my main, who's an Omega, he's obviously going to have really OP skills, so he's going to be a lot stronger than alpha clones. We can scan in the meantime, see if we can find anything interesting here. I've got a gas sight, drone. Okay, gas sight. Who cares about that? No, that's really crap. Only if you're huffing gas, but even then, high-sec gas clouds apparently are really bad. Oh, we got a sentient guy over here. Let's take out these destroyers first, because they'll probably do a lot of damage. I don't know if it always has the sentient one, because the sentient one is the faction one. I don't know if they always spawn here, or it's just that by chance that we got a good one here. I don't know. Or they're not locked up me. That means they're probably locking up my drones. I have to kill them fast. Wow, my missile's not hitting. There we go. Oh yeah, they are attacking my drones. Look there. Oh, I have to kill them quick. When it goes to half shields, then I think I'll recall the drones. They're not doing a whole lot of damage though. It's not like in the Abyss where they just eat my drones alive, you know. Let's approach this sentient silverfish Alvi. See if we get anything interesting loot from him. You can apparently get, I'm reading here, you can get a 50 million next chip drop, or you can get sentient modules that are worth 100 million. Let's save him for last. The best for last. We'll save the best for last. That's a good idea. Approach him instead. I wonder how much damage he'll do, if he'll do a lot of damage or something. Because he's a boss. He should probably do a lot of damage. There we go. Killing him. Yeah, he's hardly doing any damage, and he's almost going to die straight away. Sentient silverfish Alvi. Let's see now. What is in here? Basically nothing. Drone synaptic chip. Okay. But there is apparently a small chance that you could get something really good from here. Let's see if there's anything in the next system of avoli, almost like alveoli, the things you have in the lungs that absorb air, or the end structure of your airways. They're called alveoli. It sounds almost like that, this system right here. I'm the only one here. It's pretty quiet today. Oh, that's a lot of signatures, and that's a lot of anomalies as well. I can launch my drones. Nah, okay, never mind. Oh, wait, no, I did an error here. I should have warped in at 30. Remember before? Probably going to have to overheat here. Let's see. Now this, we can take this. Where is this? Cargo platform, orbit 25. Let's go. Destroy the destroyers is what I'm going to do first, because I think the destroyers do the most damage to me. Let's keep our range. Yeah, Pythios Supremacist, he's doing quite a bit of damage. Because I can imagine they have rail guns or something, so they can hit quite easily. But if I'm orbiting, then they shouldn't have much issues. There we go. Look, they're falling so fast. So good. The heavy missile battery did some DPS, but it wasn't too much. It was some damage. Yeah, this is very relaxing. You know, you just sit here, orbit. It's like it reminds me of the old days of the Vexor Navy issue meta, where this Vexor Navy issue would just orbit havens and just deploy drones. Oh, that was some good times. I remember having my alpha clone that I was using at the time. He just all day, he just sat there and I was just talking to people on TeamSpeak. It was just fun because you hardly had to pay any attention, but it was a bit, you know, a little bit sketchy where you can just sit there orbit and not do anything in a ship that's worth hardly anything that can be used in alpha clones as well. 3 combat sites. That's a lot of combat sites we got here. Maybe we can get something good from them. Interesting. This high-sec island of Eleanoda seems to deliver quite a bit. Maybe it's just a bit of luck today, though. Make a little bit of less. Scan size. There we go. So chill. Look at this. So chill. We just orbit here and kill these NPCs. Guristas hideout. Oh, they apparently... I think they are quite good at Guristas hideout. I'm not sure. Let's see. Actually, I'm reading here now. It doesn't seem to be too... Guristas hideouts don't seem to be too interesting. It's I was mixing it up with another one. I thought it was something else that could give something good. More combat sites. See if there's anything interesting here. Because there's a lot of combat sites we can choose from. We'll do one combat site at the end. See if we can get if there are any good ones here. What is this? Haunted Yard. I don't think it's good. We'll see here. My second monitor googling this stuff. Doesn't seem to be too good. Let's see what this stuff here. Okay, nothing interesting we got from this site. Unfortunately, no escalations. Scan the rest of these signatures down. Could probably in the meantime just go into these refuges right here. Another Guristas hideout. Yeah, the tank here is so good because they hardly do any damage. It's just like 3 frigates at a time. They can't do anything. Guristas lookout. I think Guristas lookout is better though. It has to be better. No escalation from this side, unfortunately. See what the rest of these signatures give. Guristas lookout is also pretty crap. I'm just reading here. It's not the best either. There's like potentials for small, like these commanders to spawn, but it's just like maybe sometimes it'll happen. I know that there's one of these type of combat sites is like guaranteed that a commander spawns, like the one I think is like all very high probability. But I think it's called something else. Another Guristas lookout. No DED sites? No interesting DED sites? I think a 3 out of 10 would be pretty interesting because I think the Sunesis should be able to do that. A lot of these level 1 combat anomalies here, or combat signatures here. Haunted Yard again. Oh, that was a lot of signatures and all of them just really crap. But it surprised me how all those are combat signatures. They all happen to be crap as well. Must be a reason why people didn't want to run them if they came here. But it's so quiet here. I'm the only one in the system. I mean, it's not too long after downtime, but it's not too close after downtime either. We'll just do this refuge right here. Okay, yeah, another refuge that didn't give anything. I think that's enough for now, but either way, I think that I demonstrated that the Sunesis does have a very good place for some exploration platform, and I'm using a pretty basic fit right here with just tech or tech 1 stuff mainly. I've got this one faction module, but it only costs a couple of million. It's a very cheap one. A lot of like very basic modules. These light missiles maybe not so basic. And it seems to be doing pretty well. The main thing is just in those dens, just keep range and orbit them. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure Alpha Clones should be able to use this as well. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed this video right here. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.